Okay, so we're here with Tobias.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
man.
Toby from Tubbutec. Hi.
Great.
And yeah, I've got a couple of new things to show you today.
Excellent. Looks very
First,
exciting.
we have a newish UniMatrix module, which is an expander for our existing Brainstep sequencer and modulation generator. And with the Brainstep Controller, we have direct access to the envelopes and LFOs. As you may know, there are 16 envelopes and 8 LFOs that Brainstep can produce simultaneously. And with the controller, we can access all of them with a touch of a fader.
Fantastic.
And the rest
Great.
of the product news are actually not about UREC, but about synthesizer upgrades. We have a range of MIDI controllers for our existing synthesizer upgrades. So, for example, for the SH101, we have a controller that gives you access to the new envelopes and LFOs. And for the Juno 6 and Juno 60, we have a similar thing. We can now really easily access the envelopes, portamento, speeds, detuning parameters, and so on.
Great. They look fantastic. They look
We
really.
also have an upcoming upgrade for the Yamaha CS-10, 15, and 30, the C's upgrade.
Wow.
And it also gives you MIDI input and output and additional envelopes, additional LFOs for the two filters. And in case of the CS30, you can sync the internal sequencer to MIDI. And for this, we will also have a controller. So with the controller here, you can access the two LFOs that are new and also link velocity and aftertouch to various parameters.
Amazing. Amazing.
And finally, we have another new synthesizer upgrade, which is the UniMatrix. It's a universal MIDI interface for keyboard matrix style synthesizers. So everything that has a keyboard matrix, for example, here this Casio SK1, you can MIDify it, but you're not limited to small keyboards like this. One customer MIDified a Yamaha CS-80, so it is another dimension. But yeah, you could also MIDify your dishwasher, for example. Everything that has buttons can basically be MIDified with it.
I think that's what everyone needs, isn't
Yeah.
it? They need to midify their dishwasher. Yeah, there's not enough midified dishwashers. And what sort of stuff will it allow you to do?
Well, it simulates key presses, but you also have CV outputs and clock outputs, so it's quite universal. You have a web interface that lets you configure it, so it's universal, can be adjusted to any type of synthesizer.
Amazing, amazing. And so, yeah, what's the sort of release date looking like for this little
So
bad
yeah,
boy?
the UniMatrix is already out.
Is
We
it?
are working
Wow.
on writing manuals for specific synthesizers, but you can also already buy it. And the upgrade for the Yamaha CS-series will come out in 2 or 3 weeks.
Amazing, amazing. And you also have one for the mod poly.
Yeah,
And the Poly
exactly.
6.
So this is working for the Poly 6 and the Korg Mono Poly synthesizers. Also gives you direct access to the additional LFOs, to the portamento and detuning spread control, as well as the arpeggiator and sequencer clock.
Excellent. And you have the modified chips here for each of the.
Yeah,
Each
we
of
thought
the
it might be a
original
good
synths.
idea to actually show the chips this year.
Yeah, man.
Give the users some more overview. So this is for the SH101. This is for the Juno 6 and Juno 60. This down here is our MC202 upgrade.
Yeah.
We also, it's not just this actually. We also replaced the display and the keyboard here.
Mhm.
And then over here we have the Unipulse, which is a universal upgrade for analog drum machines. The
Okay.
organ donor, which lets you MIDify string synthesizers, organs, and general synths that can't be upgraded anyhow. And the UniMatrix I already showed you.
Yep.
This is for a Yamaha SK series, like SK 1520 and 50. Also gives you additional envelopes, LFOs, and MIDI input and output.
Great. And in terms of like soldering,
Yeah.
where do you place them in terms of like soldering level?
Well,
for maybe the modifications.
Some of the
and also
upgrades
these
only require soldering one wire. Some require soldering several wires, and in case of the MC202, it's a little bit more complicated. That should be done by a synth tech, but we have a list on our website with synth techs who can do it, so it's quite accessible for everyone, I think.
Excellent, excellent. Well, they look amazing. Such a great product range now, man. Thank you so much for showing us.
Yeah, thank you.